Campus security tased me for trespassing until they saw I was the university president they'd just assaulted on live television. Officer Blake spotted me walking across the quad at 11 p.m. in worn jeans and a dark hoodie, immediately assuming I was a homeless drifter or potential predator lurking near student dormitories. I'd been conducting unannounced security assessments after receiving reports about aggressive enforcement, but my casual appearance triggered Blake's worst assumptions. "Hey, you fucking creep! What are you doing near the girls' dorms?" he shouted, while his partner Stevens moved to surround me. "We've had reports about perverts hanging around campus trying to get close to students." When I calmly explained I had legitimate business on campus, Blake's aggression exploded. "Bullshit. You look like every child molester I've ever arrested. Probably here to steal laptops or worse." His voice carried the conviction of someone who'd already decided I was guilty of crimes I'd never committed. "Turn around and assume the position before I make this painful." The confrontation escalated when Blake noticed my unkempt appearance and immediately classified me as a dangerous vagrant with predatory intentions. "This piece of shit probably hasn't showered in weeks," he announced to Stevens while forcing my hands against a brick wall. "Look at those dirty clothes and that scraggly beard. Classic homeless sex offender trying to blend in with college kids." Stevens joined the verbal assault while conducting an aggressive pat-down designed more to humiliate than search. "Bet this freak's got a record longer than my arm," he added while roughly checking my pockets. "Probably banned from every school in the state for obvious reasons." Their assumptions fed off each other as they painted me as the worst kind of criminal based entirely on my appearance. "Students need protection from predators like this," Blake declared while tightening handcuffs that cut into my wrists. Who knows what this sicko was planning to do tonight? The violence erupted when I continued asserting my rights, which Blake interpreted as the manipulative behavior of an experienced criminal trying to escape justice. "This pervert thinks he's smart," Blake snarled while pulling his taser. "Probably studied legal loopholes in prison between molesting kids." The 50,000-volt shock dropped me instantly, my body convulsing as electricity coursed through my nervous system while Blake screamed about neutralizing dangerous predators. Stevens immediately joined the assault, driving his knee into my spine while delivering baton strikes to my ribs. "Stop resisting, you sick fuck!" they yelled while I lay motionless from electrical paralysis. The beating continued with pepper spray directly in my face and additional taser deployments, all captured by security cameras they'd forgotten were recording. "This is what happens to child predators on our campus," Blake panted while standing over my twitching form. Everything changed when a group of students approached, their shocked voices identifying me by name as they recognized their university president despite my battered condition. "Oh my god, that's President Williams!" one student screamed while filming the assault. "They're beating up our president!" Blake's confident aggression crumbled as he processed what the students were saying, looking from me to Stevens with growing horror. Stevens spotted my university ID card that had fallen during the struggle, the official photo clearly showing Dr. Michael Williams, university president, in letters that couldn't be disputed. "Blake, we just fucked up beyond belief," Stevens whispered as the magnitude of their mistake became clear. Both officers realized they'd just brutalized their ultimate boss while calling him a child molester in front of recording students whose footage would destroy their careers. The aftermath was immediate and devastating as both officers dropped to their knees beside my battered body, their earlier aggression replaced by desperate panic about their futures. "President Williams, please, we didn't know it was you," Blake sobbed while trying to help me stand on unsteady legs. "We thought you were some homeless guy trying to hurt students. Please don't fire us, we've got families to feed." Stevens joined the pathetic display, begging for forgiveness while explaining how they'd only been trying to protect the campus. "Sir, we were just doing our jobs. Those clothes, that appearance, you looked exactly like the suspects we deal with every night," he pleaded, while I struggled to focus through taser-induced disorientation. The viral footage of campus security officers calling their university president a child molester and beating him unconscious led to immediate federal investigations. Blake and Stevens faced criminal charges for assault on a public official while losing their certifications permanently. Their desperate pleas for mercy were ignored as they received 5-year federal sentences, learning that mistaking university presidents for predators carried serious legal consequences that no amount of begging could reverse.